Alright, looks like we're live. This is my Mindflayer playthrough of Baldur's Gate. Just did a little bit of sorting my inventory, and I am just past the point where you can declare yourself friendly to the Ilithid presence inside your head. Well, one of them, at least. So, let's have a look. I tend not to keep my mic unmuted for a lot of these because, well, I don't like talking over the entire time. So, I'm going to mostly stay on mic for smartassery during the dialogue. Aside from that, I tend to like to do cinematic playthroughs where, as you can see, or can't, the HUD is removed whenever possible. As much as I can get away with it. Alright, back to the story.
Something over there. I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
Need a coin?
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
job around here.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Who could you possibly have mistaken before? Never mind.
The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back
I
a
don't
brother,
blame you for
doll.
not recognizing him.
Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Is he hiding? me!
Brother! Please!
Asterion, we need him alive.
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was.
That's also
I'm
an
not
excellent
afraid
question.
of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
How long is it going to take him to grow his face back?
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
For yourself.
Well, yes, technically, only I will ascend and gain the ritual's power. But we're a team. If I become all powerful, then we become all powerful. We are a team,
Sure,
aren't
buddy.
we? You are still with me?
Deflection roll. I mean,
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
How can I help? Need to find a way forward.
so if anyone's curious, the short list of mods that I have installed in order to make this possible. Obviously, the immersive UI from Nexus Mods. All of these are from Nexus Mods. Bags, bags, bags in order to clean up my inventory. Baldur's priority makes it a high priority process on the computer, so it doesn't lose priority over time when new stuff happens in the background. Camp event notifications, increased carry weight, all the dies. I decided to drop the Faerun utility ring for this because cheating gets boring to watch. My Everyone Can Fly mod is kind of a moot point at this point, but it's there. Let's see what else. Native camera tweaks is a big deal for me, so is WASD character movement. NPCs don't run away, but still react to your animal forms. I did install no more looping in VFX on the buffs, but it doesn't seem to be all that effective, so we'll see. Also removed the inspiration cap and added the native mod loader, because you kind of need that in order to make any of these other things work. I tried the bigger sidebar so that character portraits would have more room, but it just didn't work. Didn't seem to do anything. Oh right, I was investigating. I had that key, that funny-shaped flower key.
Shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Oh, body parts in jars. This is definitely not a murderer's
Blood near the bed.
room. Murderer's
Like
room.
blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Asterion, what's the vintage on this?
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
You never know what you'll need later.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
And this convenient disguise kit, which I'm taking for unrelated reasons.
List of names. Father Lorgan's on here, crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
How can I help?
Armor needed. Can't give up now.
Which means we're getting a real.
Let's have some fun. I did something stupid with this playthrough, which you may have seen in my other video, or may not have. I say other video, singular, because I really only have 2 right now besides this stream.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Let's see here. He wasn't participating yet. Look at that! He holds it up to his nose hole. That's adorable. Props to whoever did that. Originally, I gave Asterion the flute because I played flute in high school, and my teacher would have laughed at someone with teeth like that trying to learn that instrument. I would have refused to teach him. Oh right, I didn't give her an instrument. You can go sit down like a stick in the mud, Lizelle. Okay, we don't have to sit around for the whole thing. Again. Also, that cheering's getting loud.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of space.
We can run with a ton of people.
Welcome to Sharess's Caress, where our libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Well, let's see if anybody's deplorably freaky.
Forget your worries. Indulge yourself. A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Personally, I'm not much into the leather whip, but this response is priceless. I'm taking this. She would need 3 costume changes minimum.
Oh, you crave a performance. How decadent. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Sweeting. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be
Did
hiding
you say
behind.
Fionn? Shit.
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. Don't
Wait, you
miss
really
that
do
face.
worship Shiraz?
Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
Wow, you really do worship Shiraz. Okay.
Sweeting. This is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
Just like my cat, who I'm sure would eat me before I was cold. You're, remarkably undisturbed.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste?
She looks like she's got this.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon. Setting
wow.
my phoenix nest aflame.
She really does have this.
I shall slake your first dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Okay, yeah, she's got the situation well in hand. Hello, kitty. Are we gonna talk?
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are.
Well,
It's your lucky day.
Shiraz
I
wasn't a
am
human.
receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Such dainty paws are fit to only overturn the daintiest of crystalware.
Sometimes a lady has to make her presence known. Delicately, of course.
If still loudly.
The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally,
Excuse me.
one never
Forgot to make my mic
washes
for that
and
one.
instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if
Well.
you can afford it.
That sounds fun.
Of course, they are siblings.
Nope.
But judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the
I take it
city
back,
is as
not fun.
disgusting as they are.
Well, not me. Pass.
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Oh no. Do you know his name? Never mind, don't tell me. It's fucking Raphael. What is he doing here?
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
Another feature I love about this game is that you can join any active performance going on.
Soldier.
My faith protects me. Wits and blades, always sharp.
I'd love to, thanks.
Still gonna pass on the siblings. Let's see here.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right?
Oh,
the way I
crap.
heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs?
Really? I can trade with him? He's got nothing.
Nine Fingers won't be happy about Zenobia, and I'm not about to tell her.
Yeah, sure, that'll do.
Better you than me. Now listen, I'll only say this once. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Chat seems fine. Let's have a look. Nope, nothing in chat. You. I've got a bone to pick with you. More than one, and some of them are literal.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple.
Mm-hmm.
I bet she's put you up to something.
Something. Since you couldn't be bothered, I went and solved the murder.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? Ugh, I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
First off, who's that? It sounds like somebody I'd get along with.
My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found?
Well, first I found the murder weapon you missed.
That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed?
Probably for the same reason as everybody else on this target list. To gain Baal's favor.
Really? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her.
Won't murder him, her.
Fine.
I won't murder you.
Bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is.
So you're not even going to look?
Is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
Shitey little elephant.
What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
I really don't like you. Also, flying pink elephants in a drinking establishment. That sounds like a hazard. I need to get further upstairs. Nope. Must be this way. If it ain't locked, it's fair game. See? I think I heard mention of the Dryad, and that she was busy.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
Okay, now I have to see it. Where are my spells? Oh, interesting. I thought I'd muted that. One of my cheats. Give me just a moment to open the volume mixer and mute it a third time. There. I had a cheat so that I don't consume spell slots. I try to remember to turn it off when I'm done, and the noise gets annoying. If I just left it on, then I'd have unlimited turns, and I don't want that. I just want spell slots outside of combat. A lot of shackles for a library. Not that I'm complaining. Could be useful. Oh, these are those kinds of books. I'm not gonna find any... I just found a magic scroll in this rack. That doesn't make any sense. I love that you can eavesdrop on conversations using the subtitles. I have no idea what that was about down there, but I want to know more. Oh fine, you're all going to be boring and take the ladder. Someone pass gas, or is that sulfur?
Devil's Den.
That's sulfur. Raphael, what a surprise.
Hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I
Savage.
must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning.
I was hoping we've got a little ways for that.
Though.
Oh. What? What was that?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Clear as in I'm alone in my head for the first time?
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that Ilithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way
Did you
out
just
of
call
it.
my race a predicament?
Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
You mean Orpheus.
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
How very convenient that you have exactly what I need and could give it to me right now.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
And what is it you're asking for?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
That's an incredibly one-sided request. Do you have any idea what that crown... Of course you do.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition.
Put a pin in that
He
for a
forged
second.
a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him.
The more you talk, the
Tarsus's
more
folly,
one-sided this deal
some
sounds.
scholars call it. I call it hope. the hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
That's so many kinds of nope. I don't even know where to start, man.
The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons.
And to keep them distinct, they require individual
I would
rulers.
impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
That defeats the purpose of the Hells. In creation, you are upsetting the balance. I mean,
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years.
Did you ever think you might know something you don't?
A mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
Okay, so two things. One, someone possessed the crown, inspected it closely, then decided very pointedly not to use it for thousands of years, and you don't care why. Point number two. Interesting physics question. When the city from Netheril plunged to the ground, if I'm standing on a stone island and it is plummeting to the ground at terminal velocity, is there any way to brace yourself? Because I feel like you should lay flat on the ground and you're probably going to be spared some of that damage, assuming that a building doesn't fall on you. Anyway, back to the game.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit.
You don't even know if they...
dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry.
And what are you going to do if Mephistopheles is involved?
When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
This guy's trying to get us all killed.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the Mindflayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
do intend to destroy the crown, but I don't know if I should tell him that.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Sorry, some of my OBS shortcuts have aged out, it seems. I wanted to be able to do this. Hello. Now, one more thing to do. Give me back my hotkeys to mute my mic, so that I don't have to use the physical switch and wear it out. Let's see. Oh no, you don't. There's an upper lock. Whatever. Alright, so I found streaming prompt to mute it. Okay. So that was a hell of a conversation, and we need to talk. Come on.
I thought I'd lost you.
Not now.
Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Oh, don't get all insecure. You're already pretty controlling for a Mindflayer.
Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How very gumptious of him. What were the terms of this deal?
Doesn't matter, I didn't take it.
I am glad you had the sense to turn him down. But it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elderberry.
Look, man, you're getting
So I ask you
real
again,
cliggy.
What were the terms of the deal he offered you? An horrendous deal. Imagine a crown of sufficient power to dominate an Elderbrain atop a devil's head. You would be trading one apocalyptic event for another.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Thank you for telling me. And for rejecting him. And now, you must be doubly
Oh, hey, my mute button didn't
The
work.
devil is like a
Let's try that.
cockroach.
Nope, still not
No
working.
matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elderbrain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
I'll try assigning it to a different key. Just one moment here. One more moment, sorry. Let's see here. Instead of number pad delete, let's try something not on the number pad. Check, check. Nope. Microphone is still on. But it was invisible. Awesome. So that does not help. Whatever.
I knew any artifact that could command an Elder Brain must be close to omnipotent. But for it to be the very crown Carcer's forged, it verges on unbelievable. I assure you, the hammer Raphael offered is mere scrap metal in comparison, whatever use he claims for it. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves.
Honestly, sounds like a good idea. Let's do it.
The only kind I have? Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Nethery sects are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Is this working? Nope. Push to talk is not working. Whatever. Oh, apologies for the technical difficulties. We'll just keep on going. I'll figure something else out to mute my mic. Apparently OBS doesn't understand that I don't want sound coming out when I mute my mic. That's super weird.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why?
Fuck that guy, we don't need him.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path.
Sure did.
I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the True Heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
Where shall we go next?
Doesn't make any sense. Music stops. Continue down.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit?
Oh, damn it. I forgot to talk to the Githyanki. Where is he? Where is he? He said he'd be downstairs. Oh, there he is.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Tell me you're hearing the words that you're saying right now. I did not take a deal with the devil. it sounded like a bad deal.
Skaketh! Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people.
But there are unnecessary costs. We know how to liberate Orpheus without him.
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the first mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
Okay, I've got the push to talk kind of working, I think. How about the push to mute? Nope. Push to mute not working. How about this? Nope. Okay. Whatever. I'll figure it out later when I'm not live.
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason.
I got the feeling he's
you.
gonna do a lot of that slandering thing. Should have seen Lae'zel when we first met.
A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind
I'm
there.
doing a thing, hold on. Shut up.
Seems like a lot. How else was I supposed to see the updates?
Danthelon's dancing axe.
Welcome to Danthelon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthar. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
No, I know the type. Constantly picking fights that they can't that they can't finish or even start. Yeah.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Oh, that's going straight to Lizelle. Same with that. Do I use any of these dyes? I have plenty of dark amethyst. Oh right, I'm a mindflayer. I don't... My clothes don't change when I dye them. Whatever. Sell that. Sell these fancy shoes for the same reason, because I cannot see them. And I suppose that'll be it.
Bless you. Greetings, sir.
Before I
How
go,
may I be of service?
I'm gonna bribe you. You're going to like me. A lot. A lot.
Short father, bless you.
You really meant it that time.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
This much security. That locked door there. Feel like there might be some kind of secret meeting going on. Isn't this a Harper place? I guess I need to go talk to our resident Harper. Now normally, I don't keep her in my party because, well, this is a Mindflayer playthrough. Everyone's a Mindflayer. So let's go and pick her up. Jaheira.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants.
All right, pain in the ass too.
Either she thinks herself a predator playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good.
Shape-shifting monstrosities of unknown origin. Doppelgangers are unnatural predators. Their latent empathic abilities helping them to know, imitate, and eventually replace their prey.
This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking.
The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that.
Not a bad plan.
You think me lonely?
In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
Like to hear more about the old days.
Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in.
I can arrange that. I mean,
As you wish. Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
okay, I haven't organized her toolbar at all. At all. Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Let's go to Khan's guys. He has the most. It's perfect for
You see me glancing over on the camera. I'm keeping an eye on another camera so that I can see when I need to help with groceries, because real life matters too. Anything else I need to take care of here?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A
I
blind
have
ogre
3
couldn't miss it.
separate invites. I just realized I was on mute for that. Alright.
Halt!
Shit.
We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished.
I have 3 different
Lord
invitations.
Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades.
Make that 4.
But another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord
Excuse
Enver
me.
Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Crap.
From Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
I don't see any signs pointing the way, so I'm just gonna wander around a little bit.
Lord Enver Gortash, handsome, noble, authoritative. He watches over the city, seeing everything.
So that's clearly not a picture of Gortash.
To the Flaming Fist, a bonus of 10 silver on successful recruitment of friends or acquaintances to our ranks.
My friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken. Probably a drug.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
What is a force curtain?
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Miss
Oh, I
Aura,
hate you so
I've had
much.
enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
This is... Oh, crap. Can't help but feel like I got a little sidetracked. I just meant to go to that shop.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash.
Easy, Karlak.
This is it.
Easy,
I can
Karlak.
practically taste his blood from here.
Don't burn down the assembly hall.
Letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
I don't want to put you in harm's way either. I'll wait for now. But that prick is going to pay.
Oh, we'll make sure of it. Together.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please,
Yes.
Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mindflayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone.
What is its
freed
current
from
order?
its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
So wait, all three of you were planning on betraying each other?
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters. But she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll be honest. It's gonna take a lot to make me trust you.
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the three, together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. He keeps his word, I keep mine. We will rule as one.
He's not lying. Huh. But yeah, you guys were all three planning to betray each other.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too.
Yep.
I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will... Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter. a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth. The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly.
It's either
or
the
any
child
alliance
or the
between
child's
us will be
cat.
exceedingly short-lived. Before you do, come and witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect.
And then I will save and quit, because it's time.
Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by